It's the Boxing Day card of the Barbados Turf Club at the Garrison Savannah, and it features a whopping 13 races, the highest number on a single day at the track, with the headline event, the 81st running of the Barbados Derby. The first race on the card was Division A of the $16,500 Santa Claus Handicap for West Indian bred 2-year-old maidens going 1,100 metres, which is one half a length clear by Rachel under champion jockey Rashid Hughes. Fast forward to race 7, the first supporting feature of the day, the $30,000 Boxing Day Juvenile Open Trophy, and the Bay Colt People's Champ got a perfect ride from Anderson Trotman to top a field of 9 primarily non-West Indian bred 2-year-olds going 1,570 metres. On to race 9, the day's main supporting feature, the $35,000 Boxing Day Stakes and Trophy for 3-year-olds and over going 1,570 metres. Gold Cup winner Night Prowler proved there was life left in the old man yet, with the 8-year-old Chestnut Gelding landing his third successive win, dismantling a field of 9 Grade 1 animals to stamp his class. Night Prowler is owned by Barbados Turf Club President Sir David Seal and trained by long-standing female trainer Liz Dean. But the crowd turned out at the track for the feature event, the $75,000 Barbados Derby for West Indian bred 3-year-olds going 2,000 metres. The favourite, War Eagle, co-owned by Barbados and West Indies cricketer Craig Brathwaite as part of KNC Stables. The Chestnut Gelding had a late change of rider with Delano Lopez, son of Canada-based Barbadian jockey Simon Husbands and nephew of the ace Barbadian reinsman Patrick Husbands, replacing fellow apprentice Enrico Prescott, who suffered a foot injury earlier in the day. War Eagle's main challenger, the Chestnut Colt Deja Vu, winner this past October of the Barbados Guineas, the first jewel of the Barbados Triple Crown, and ridden by the season's top jockey Rashid Hughes. But races are not won on reputation, and when the gates flew open, the Dark Bay Colt Conflict of Interest under Afri Ward had punters doubting themselves as he set the pace well into the final furlong, as we hear from race announcer Rashawn Aline.
Ollivander's then there is on the outside undisputed. War Eagle's in trouble. He's 9 lengths behind as they run with the quarterback left to go, and there's still conflict of interest, who's taken them every step of the way so far. It's conflict of interest, and there's no turning back for him. Under the mile marker they come. Ollivander runs into second, then Ruth. War Eagle's coming with his run, but could it be too late as they swing to the judge in the derby? And it is conflict of interest, and after Ward we're looking to completely steal the first derby underneath the lights. War Eagle's let loose. Ollivander on the outside undisputed. Conflict of interest, hold on. It's conflict of interest, left it for the one, but he's still in front. Here's War Eagle made. The Eagle has flown. And the Eagle has run. The derby winner too. Conflict of interest ran superb to hold second. Deja Vu was third, then came undisputed, and that's who they win by in the derby. War Eagle won an episode.
So War Eagle under Lopez comes off the pace to win by a length in the first Barbados Derby, contested under the lights at the Garrison Savannah, in a time of 2 minutes, 8 1/5 seconds. It was a popular victory and triggered pandemonium on the track after the race, with many well-wishers flocking the winning horse, reminiscent of the old days of the prestigious Barbados Gold Cup. A proud moment for Craig Brathwaite, with his father, Arlie, flanking him on his left, with the Derby winner, War Eagle. Brathwaite, however, did not want all of the spotlight, and he left the talking to co-owner Marvin Applewhite.
That was a derby. I mean, it's wanting to dream it, but then to see it happen is unbelievable. Victor Cheeseman, Evan Beckles, best in the world.
We'll take with Delano Lopez. The first race of night racing came from behind to beat Anderson Trotman. Now this race, everybody expected the other horse to win, and he came from behind and won against.
I mean, man, it's unfortunate what happened to Enrico earlier in the race day, but it was God's will, man, God's plan. Enrico got an injury, couldn't complete the day, but it was God's plan, man.
So what's your future with Delano? You can go back to Enrico, or you can stick with Delano, because Delano seems to be a big winner.
God's plans. Victor Cheeseman, God back the city.
Say something about Victor Cheeseman. Entered so many horses today, and now victorious here.
In my opinion, one of the best trainers in Barbados. The groom Evans Beckles, one of the best grooms in Barbados, so it's amazing.
Focus on the Gold Cup now.
We'll see.
A little bit away, but focus on that.
We'll see.
Now the apprentice jockey ends the year on a high note with a maiden Derby victory on his record.
Rider Enrico Prescott, he got injured in, I think, his second race. So after that, he ended hurting his toe. So they asked me to take if I wanted to ride the horse. I said, sure. It's the best horse in the race.
Indeed. You were trailing by like 9 lengths at one point in time. You came to pip him on the line in the first Barbados Derby to be raced under lights. In the first race ever under lights, you came to beat Anderson Chapman right on the line. So you have something about lines and beating guys on the line. Tell us about that entire race and how you felt coming on to the ending.
We got a good break, get him out, got him good, one of the best in the same break. And he was into the bridle early, just had him set him in the clear. Didn't want to get him in trouble because you know you're riding the best horse in the race, so it's best to just keep him out of trouble and give him a clear run from there. When he get run over the hill, just had to get him, just had to ask him a little bit. Once he get in gear, it was all free flow from there.
Now, as I said, this is a very fortunate circumstance that you were able to ride War Eagle.
Yeah.
So what's the future going to hold for you and War Eagle and Craig Braffett and that whole crew?
I ain't sure. I honestly don't know, but I would love to ride him back. I really would love to.
So now the season is over, you're looking forward to rest, relaxation, training. What are you looking forward to now?
Well, right now is back to work. That's what it's back to work and look for next year, look forward to next year and get things started out. Looking for a big year next year.
You're from obviously the famous Husbands Clan.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us, what is Dad saying and what is your uncle saying?
Well, I believe they're both proud of me. Yeah. Because my father calls me before races, every Friday before races, and talk to me through my races. My brother Diego, he helps book my race. He taught me through all the races, and you know, so everybody in my family has my back. Everyone, all of my friends, I think from up with me, and St. Matthias, everyone has my back. And I want to thank them and thank the Father Lord above, because without him this couldn't be possible. Unfortunately, it was an unfortunate circumstance, but thank you to get the right in the Derby.
Once more, the nationally-clad Victor Cheeseman gave proof why he's the dominant trainer in Barbados now, taking his 5th Derby in 7 years, on his way to taking the champion trainer title for the season.
You know, we had a very good day. I won 2 races at the day. The Derby was very spectacular. Jockey get hurt early up in the race and couldn't get to ride War Eagle. We had to use a different jockey and he did a very good job.
Tell us a little bit about Delano Lopez. What do you think of him as a jockey?
Delano Lopez, you know, he have a little problem with his weight, but once he get his weight together, you know, he is very promising.
Talk us through that race, because I think Delano really piloted War Eagle to a fantastic victory. Talk us through the race. He was trailing for a long time, then he came and won right at the end.
Yes, what surprised me that you couldn't get him going early, you know, he just started to work on him, and he started to run late, but I will put some equipment on him and get him to go run his races more earlier.
How satisfying is a night like tonight where you had so many entrants and then you win the big races?
Well, the big race cover everything, you know. And I'm thankful for what I get. I win the championship again. That's 8 times in a row. And I'm going as far as I could go, try to win more championships.
So how are you going to spend the time between now and when the new season starts next year?
Well, as usual, work very hard with the horses, you know, and hope for the best.
We end with a look at the final race of a turbulent year for racing, with Kit Kat giving apprentice Jamali Farrell his maiden victory by winning Division B of the Jingle Bells Handicap. Racing at the Garrison takes a break and will resume in late January next year. Adriel Richard, Nation News at the Garrison Savannah.